welcome back, my peeps. I'm coming on real quick to share a couple things that I made with you. I made some more foam, some more foam decor, like pieces. I made some more new stencils and I just wanted to show them to you guys. So I made this cute Santa cam. That's the new stencil. I got this as a new stencil. So this is, boa. I'll leave a link down below so you can find this. I couldn't find this color in Michael's or Joann's, so I had to order it online from Etsy. It wasn't that cheap, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do and pay the price for getting what you want. It was like a dollar each piece, I think. Yeah, so I cut it in half so I could do this part and that part. But, it is what it is. And then I made this cute nutcracker. So I got the stencil for his face, and the template for this I'm going to link below too so you could get one to cut out. This is just foam, craft foam. I got this from Dollar Tree. This is bling from Dollar Tree, and the ribbon came from Dollar Tree. So you can make it on your own. On the template that I'm leaving the link for, it has like a brim. But you can cut it off or you can leave the brim on. That's up to you. I cut it off because I wanted to look a little bit more like not really covering his face. So that's the nutcracker. Then I made an ornament. So this is one of these craft balls. I cut a piece off the bottom, and then I got a little ball like this. They have these at Dollar Tree right now because of the Christmas, like decorations and stuff that they have, craft stuff that they have out. And then I just put one on the top to make it look like an ornament. Then I put a gem in the middle. So this is sparkly. When I did this, when the paint was wet, I painted it gold. When it was wet, I just sprinkled glitter on it so it could sparkle. Right? Then I made Jack. You see Jack? I also did the same thing with him when it was wet. I sprinkled black glitter on it so it could sparkle. So, and then I got one more, which is the snowman. And the snowman's hat and scarf came from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to show you. It comes in a 2-pack like this. And I just took it apart. And I'm going to show you how to make this snowman in the video. So I'm going to put these to the side so we can make... I'm going to make the Santa cam and the snowman. But first, I know some of you who were saying that it's hard to paint the foam, and I'm going to show you how I do it. So I get a sponge. You could get these from Dollar Tree. They do have these in the craft section, but you only get like 5. But if you go into like where they have all the auto supply and stuff, you can get a pack, and it comes with 8, and there's different sizes in there. I like to use a little bit of a bigger brush so I get coverage real quick. So go to the section where they have all the like car stuff, like air fresheners. I don't know why they have it in that section, but they have it where the gloves are and stuff. It's weird, but anyway, it is what it is. And then at Dollar Tree, they also have, where is the other ones? Okay, well, they have this pack. It comes in red, silver. I thought I had it with me. Red, silver, and gold. Duh. So I buy it. I bought these last year. You buy them now, you can use them all year long. Don't just when you see Christmas decorations or craft supplies, oh, I'm not going to need that. Yes, you will. Just get you a pack. It's only $1, and you can use it all year round. You can make you some cute little blingy cupcakes or whatever. Anyway, let's get back to this. So what I do, I take the paint and I just like do like this. And then I smear it around. See? Because look how easy it is to paint it. The sponge takes up some of the paint, The styrofoam is going to take up some of the paint. But look, you got your coverage. You got the coverage. Quick and easy. You don't just have to do it. You could dab it and make sure you get it in those little corners. Don't dab the brush too much because, honey, these brushes are a little flimsy. Go around the edge with that same little bit of paint. Come back around. And there you go. See how quick I covered that? How long did that take? A couple seconds. Just dab the paint. Make sure you get it in all those little crevices. Boom. Now the thing about this, you gotta let this dry overnight. To be honest with you, just let it dry overnight because it takes a long time for this to dry. If you do it like, it's not gonna be dry in half an hour. It's not gonna be dry in an hour. Trust me. Just do it today and tomorrow you do the rest, okay? So we're gonna put this to the side and move on. So we're gonna do the snowman first, okay? So this is dry. Just make sure it's nice and dry. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to use the templates that I created. As you can tell, I already used this one. And with a marker. Because some people are intimidated by, you know, they don't want to use the pen because they're scared they might, you know, mess it up or whatever. Now I understand that. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Take your thumbtacks, because these stencils have holes. So they can help you hold it in place. Right? Just stick your stencils. I've got these markers from Dollar Tree. We're going to try to use this one. I don't know how thick this marker is, but I'm going to try. Lord, the packaging is rough. I do have a Sharpie here. I actually have a whole set of colored Sharpies. I'm going to use this orange one on his nose. So, I don't know if I really like this. I mean, it's good for... It's pretty dark and it helps fill in. Like you can fill these, just, you know, just go outline and fill it in. See that? Do the same thing for the circles. Just outline it, fill it in. Outline it and fill it in. Right? And after you do it with the marker, if you feel like you want to, you can go over it with paint. Or you can use some Mod Podge if you want to put glitter on it. And just put Mod Podge on the parts that you just did with the marker. You know what I mean? We use this orange one to cover his nose. This is what I do. I outline it and then I go and get me some paint and fill it in. Because it makes me feel safer sometimes than just dabbing it. Because sometimes you could over dab, you know what I mean? I am really cheap with the, when I use the paint, I'm very cheap with it. Like the brush is really dry. So I got to keep going over it and going over it and going over it. Which is fine because you don't want too much paint. Because then it's going to get under your stencil. Let's put that right there. Okay, see how that looks? Right? So, we're going to take, let's put him over here so you can see what he looked like, right? Can you see what he looked like? No, you can't hardly even see him, right? But anyways, so what I did, right? I was like, man, because I was going to make a hat out of like foam, like how I did for the Nutcracker. I was going to use foam like this. But then I was like, oh. Then I saw these snowmen at Dollar Tree. And honey, check this out. This was a lifesaver. When I tell you it was a lifesaver, you're not going to believe it. So what you do is you're going to take this apart. Yes, you are. You're going to take it apart. It's just glued and you just pull it apart. You might need to get your scissor out because for some reason in the front it's a little bit more glue than in the back. So you just cut the snowman's face and cut across and cut that hat off. You don't want to rip the hat, so be careful. Just want to make sure you take it off nicely. Don't rip the hat where it makes a hole in it or anything like that. We need the hat. All right. Okay. There you go. You got the hat, and then you're gonna take off this scarf because you need the scarf. You even gonna use the stick. We're gonna do that right now. Hold on. Give me a minute. Right. So you got your scarf. I'm gonna cut this down a little bit. It's gonna be too long for what I need it for. Make sure you take off that little thing it came with to hold it in on the cardboard. Now you're gonna need to make sure you get it all. This is sticking up a little bit. I'm gonna just stick a little dab of glue right there. Hold that down. Right? So you take your stick, you take all this crap off of it. And remove the nose. You don't need this nose, but you can save it for something else. Girl, I don't know what they be doing, how they stuck this nose on here, but you could cut it off. Because you could use this nose for something else. For a cute snowman. You see it? It's a nose. It's a cute snowman cupcake or something. Honey, we gonna use this whole snowman all up. So you take it off the stick, right? You're going to use this stick too, because we need to use it all up. Take off all that glue and stuff. Yes, I'm using my teeth. So you're going to take this snowman's head and put it in here. You're going to stuff the hat so it stands up. Nice. See that? Now your hat is stuffed. You're good to go. Put a little bit more glue here because it's sticking up. It's Dollar Tree stuff. You don't expect it to be 100%, you know, the best quality, but... So you stuff the snowman's head in there. And now you get your, snowman. You're going to take your stick that it came with, and you're going to stick it in here. And when you stick your stick in here, that kind of go more up than down, because you don't want it to come out through the back, right? So I got a straw here. This is paper. If you don't reinforce it, it's going to bend. We don't want that. So that's why I put this stick in there. And at Dollar Tree, they sell these skewers for, you get 100 in a pack for $1. Put one of these first before you put your straw in, right? So we're going to put our straw. Twist it up, look. See that? I'm going to put a little bit of glue, just a dab. Put the straw back in. There you go, right? Now we're going to move on to the rest of this snowman. So the hat. You can put the hat to the side. You can put the hat to the top. This side. Whatever, however you want. I don't know. I think I like the hat on the top. But I'm going to put it to the side. Just because that other one is already at the top. Right? Or should we just put it? I'm going to just put it at the top. So you just take you some glue and put it on this. You don't want to put the whole brim. You just want to put it on the inside. So because it's going to be like right on the edge. You don't want it to, like, you see that? You don't want to put it on this outside part. You just want to put it. All right, how about we put a little bit to the side, all right? Then you hold it there for a minute so that glue could settle and dry. Right? See how cool? It's nice and fluffy. You good. Alright, so now we're going to do the scarf. I'm going to cut a little bit of the scarf off because you don't really need the whole scarf. And I'm going to cut this edge off because it looks scraggly. And I don't like it. It comes with, I forgot what that stuff is called. This one is really jacked up. Let's see if I have enough scarf. So just put some glue on the back of your, on the stick. Take your scarf and you just gonna go one way. Put some more glue down just to hold it in place. Then you're gonna come on the other side, grab the other part of your scarf. I kind of cut down too much, but you know what I'm saying. Cause it didn't look good, so I had to cut it off. But when you do it, you be more careful taking the scarf off. That way you won't have to cut as much as me. But you see that? We done used the whole snowman to make us a pick. Which you could put in your flower. You could put it anywhere. You could just decorate it. Put it anywhere you want. See that? So for the cheeks, I just took a little bit of like a dab, the tiniest dab of paint, put it on my finger and just rubbed it like that. That's all I did for his cheeks, okay? So now we're gonna do the Santa cam. Got my stencil, which I already used a couple times. I'm gonna just put it down here. Just because I want you guys to see how I use the stencil. And it has a couple of parts missing out of it. And I want you to, excuse me, see how I do. Let me save that nose. I need that snowman nose. Put this over here. Because I'm going to use that Dollar Tree marker. I like the Dollar Tree marker. It's pretty good. Alright, so you see I put the template on. I use my 2 thumbtacks to hold it in place and help me so it won't move around that much. Alright, so now we're going to go in here. And you're just going to trace it. Fill it in. Like I said, you could just use this as a guide. And then after you finish, go back and do it with paint. That's what I do sometimes. I just do it like this. And then I go fill it with paint. Or if I wanted to have glitter on it, I take the Mod Podge and I just put it on the stencil part that I just did. That way I could just glitter it. Right? Then you're going to take the middle part and just paint around it. Follow that stencil. Follow the stencil. Oh, I'm in your way. Just follow the line of the stencil. Go around the circle and fill it in. They also sell what they call paint pens, like in Michael's and stuff, but it's kind of expensive. But Dollar Tree does have colored markers like silver, gold. I should have got that. I have some over there. I wasn't thinking, guys. But in the craft section, they be having those metallic pens. They come in metallic pink, metallic blue, and a lot of colors, a lot of different colors. All right, so we're gonna take that off because I want to show you something. All right, so you see when you do this stencil, that looks pretty good, right? You see that these areas have missing spots, right? So I want to explain that to you guys. So let's put it on this side for a minute. Oh, that's no help. But if you, all right, let's do this. Okay. So when you, if I was to cut this part and that part, you would just get one round circle because this part will also be cut out too. So I had to put lines in there just so you could connect, so you could have two different circles. That the same thing goes for the A because it has a something missing, you know, the triangle is missing in the middle. If I just cut it straight, it's gonna cut that part out. So I had to put little lines in it to hold that part in. But this is how you fix it. You just go in there and you just boom. You see that? It fixed it. You just got to do a little bit of adjusting. So that way you can have your whole word and your camp. That's how you do that, right? So this one, I'm not going to put it on a stick because I already showed you guys how to do that part. But at Dollar Tree, they have these little, in the section where they have cell phone accessories and things, they have a little, like a lens that you put on your smartphone to give you, like, it gives you panoramic view or something like that. Anyways, this one is not from Dollar Tree, but they do have them at Dollar Tree. So if you buy those and you take them apart and you put hot glue on it, I already hot glued this side, so let's go with this side. If you hot glue it on there, what the heck did I do? Anyways, it looks like that. Like it'll look like a camera, right? So you can make these letters in white or whatever color you want. If you stamp it with paint, you can do whatever color you want. But if you don't, but if you're not sure about, you know, doing it with paint, use a marker. You could use a marker. Markers come in all different colors. You could get a pack at Walmart with all these different colors for like $10. I mean, you could use it for different projects and you'll have it for a long time. You could go to Dollar Tree and get you a pack like this or a 2-pack of these. There are options out there, okay? So let's recap real quick. I'll show you how to paint the foam round so you can get good coverage quickly, right? I showed you to get these from Dollar Tree so you could deconstruct it and make your snowman. And then I'm going to show you again the stencils that I have, which is the snowman, which we did. Snowman. You got your nutcracker, which I'm going to leave this template for the nutcracker hat so you can have. We got the Grinch. And I'm going to leave the link to where I got these little boa from. Oh, okay, the green I used for the Grinch was, it's called Lime Tree, Apple Barrel Lime Tree, okay? And yes, when I made these, I did paint the foam white. Even though the foam is white, I painted it white only because it it's easier for the paint to, like when you do your stenciling and everything, it'll stick to the paint that's already there, okay? So there's one. And then I did the ornament, which I told you could get these foam balls from Dollar Tree. Cut it down a little bit. And you could get these foam balls from Dollar Tree. Put one on top to make it look like an ornament. And I put a stone in the middle. And then we did the Santa cam. So on this Santa cam, I put a dot, a gem on here. So it could look like the camera is on. And then the stencil, it does have a little hole in it. So you could put, like, if you want to color it green or if you, whatever. So there you go. So guys, I just wanted to let you know that I got some new stencils. If you want to go out and grab them, if you want to purchase them from my Etsy shop, it's available for you guys. And pretty easy to do. Everything is just dabbing, or like I said, you can use a marker, whatever you prefer. It's up to you. But guys, I just want you to stay safe. Oh, I wanted to say one more thing before I go. So when you take your kids out trick-or-treating tomorrow, please be safe and make sure you check your kids' candy, because these people, there's some people out here that's evil, and they be putting like those edibles. And let me tell you something, I don't know if you ever seen it or you went online and looked, but those packages with the edibles come in, they look just like Skittles packaging, Sour Patch Kids packaging. You need to be really careful and look through your kids' candy carefully, because there are evil people out in the world. Unfortunately, you trying to enjoy yourself and have a good time, and somebody's trying to cause havoc and mayhem. So again, guys, not trying to put a damper or be down about it, you know, Halloween and candy and fun, and I'm just being real. Crazy people out there. Anyway, guys, until the next video, which is real soon, stay safe, healthy, and crafty. God bless you guys. Bye.